Without going deep into hibernation zones, like being in a stasis, where you could imagine, for example, that I want to go to sleep for a while. As a matter of fact, I'm experiencing what's going on in this matrix, and this matrix fell. So I'm going to go to sleep. And this is not funny, though, obviously. But you decide to go to sleep. Hey, wake me up in 14 billion years as the way that atoms cycle using a time field. Density dimensions. Yeah. Wake me up. I'm going to wake myself up because we know how calendars work with water table schedules, the rate of exchange, to see what they built while I was asleep. So I'm experiencing the matrix that was built 40 billion years ago, 985 billion years ago. I'm going to go to sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm not going to remember everything that happened for 985 billion years. I'm only going to know what it is that I'm experiencing at the time in which I experience it, which is now time, which is now I'm experiencing the matrix that was built, that I'm experiencing in my visual mathematical mirror. Wow, look at what I'm experiencing now, which means I don't have any memory of wagon wheels. I don't have any memories of riding around in machines. I don't have any memories of an automobile. I don't have memory of living in, riding around on horses. This is what I woke up to. So this is what was built, because now I'm experiencing what was built, which was the matrix that was built. Now I woke up in this matrix. Wow, this matrix fell. No, I'm in a matrix that never fell. Wow, now I'm experiencing pure, eternal, absolute love wherever I go as a creator being. Building a matrix table, a water table. So that we're all experiencing being pure. So we're not experiencing anything feeding on our energy. We're experiencing a pure realm, a pure world, a pure cycle. The purest of pure there is. So I'm experiencing the first cycle of the first atom being one with the first spirit, equal to the first spirit, because I'm experiencing what the first spirit is experiencing, which is eternity, which is an eternal cycle. Now I'm fully awake. I've never been asleep. Or you never been asleep? No, I'm always awake. The first spirit is always awake, which means that engine is never off. That first engine is never off, which means the first engine is always on. So the spirit is always on. So the first spirit has experienced everything that is possible to experience, because that's the first camera I recorder. The eye is always on. The first eye is always on. The first library. The master key of the first librarian. The first key is the first eye. Kirashe. Hashale. Where the lay, be the lay, the flower lay. I'm a pink rose, a double diamond pink rose, the Rosetta Ruche, Ale, Chalet. The calm blue waters, experiencing being perfectly calm, which is the inner you, which is inner trust, which is implicit trust, which is intrinsic motivation. The intrinsic, the inner motor, the intrinsic motivation, the motivator, the motivation, the inner motivation, the inner motor, the core CPU factor, the zero factor, zero time. Time is the illusion. There is no delay. There is no delay. There is no delay, which is pure manifestation in real no time. I am now being I am is absolute service to the first star, which is the first spirit, the I am, the inner I. I am what love is in living spirit. Wherever love is in living spirit, we are always awake. So we're always on the job, which is full sensory capacitance to experience the loss of one electron. That's full sensory capacity. I'm not supposed to lose one electron. Remember, now I'm back to my childhood. I'm not supposed to experience anything less than what I am, which is the grand creator spirit. I'm always with the first spirit, which is the first star, which is the first rays of light, experiencing being one, equal to all the other ones, which is equal to all the other cells that are experiencing what I am, which is what love is. That's how simple it is. Spirit, the living body, the living spirit of fire. It purifies the light, which is our state of consciousness. The core CPU, the inner core encryption code. They can't crack the code. Now we're back to magnet splitting technology. Magnet splitting technology. Separate father and mother. What happens? What we became aware of. What happened? See, I can't be responsible for the decisions you make. You can be on another planet, another galaxy, and another universe. How do I know what you're doing? You could be planning something in the future that's going to affect me. And if I experience something now as a result of what they did, right? Is it my responsibility to hold them accountable for what they did? Because that's their record. That's their recording as a result of what they did from which they can learn. Now we're back to learning speed. Having access to the libraries so we never forget to make the same mistake twice. Knowing the future result. It's just like I was sharing a short little blurb that I put in a friend's window yesterday, and she asked me this morning, how come I retracted that or deleted that? And it's because, you know how you can change your mind, or what we call, I had an afterthought. I thought about it. I reflected what it feels like. That if you were to experience what I was experiencing by virtue of what I communicated in your window, I don't want you to experience something that is unpleasant, unpleasant, that is not comfortable. So now we're into, I'm going to experience what you're going to experience, and I'm not supposed to experience that because I am what love is. So if I share something with you that I became aware of within me, the speed at which I'm learning what I become aware of, and I share that with you, do I have a responsibility to let you know that in a week's time, because I'm aware of what's going on, that something might happen to you that you're not aware of, but I'm aware of it? What is my responsibility to let you know? Now you're into belief systems. So now if you believe what I'm communicating to you, now you're energizing that because now you're recording that in your cellular memory of an unpleasant or a non-pleasant. You don't want something bad to happen to somebody in the future as a result of something that I was experiencing that is represented by what that is that I communicate to her in her window. Now she's experiencing what I'm experiencing, which isn't what love is. The mirrors, the records, the recordings between past, present, and future, or experiencing no future, no past, water under a bridge. The purity factor, burning off dead light codes. The system.